when students ask questions that you can answer them. And it's also a great idea to put your contact information after you're done speaking in the chat for the attendees in case they want to contact or email you. And then when you're not speaking, just make sure that your video for the presentation part, your video, and you're muted. All right. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, so thank you so much for coming to this virtual college fair. At the bottom of your screen, students, you will see a little Q&A button. You can click that and ask a question to any of our panelists at any time throughout this 45-minute session. Each panelist will present for 6 minutes. So if there is a particular question that you have or a question for all of the panelists, you can ask that by clicking the Q&A button. They're not able to see you or hear you, so that is the best way to communicate. If you'd like to sign up for more sessions, you can definitely do that. It's offered. And recording of this will be available the same place that you signed up for this college fair. And then we will get started. The first college that we have going is going to be Ohio University.
Hi guys, I'm Angie Lyons. I am your regional-based Ohio admissions representative. I'm here in Atlanta. After the video, I'll come back and share some information on how you can make Ohio University, home of the Bobcats, your forever home. Thank you so much for your time. Let me share my screen. Here we go, Ohio University.
At Ohio University, we've spent our last 216 years perfecting your 4.
We looked at a bunch of different schools, and the last one was OU, and I came here and I just realized that, like, it's home. It just felt right to me, and that's a weird feeling because I didn't feel it anywhere else. I'm from a small town, so I get what it means to have a community, and when I came here, I felt that community again. There's something about this place that just makes you feel happy.
Knowing that you're having an impact and able to contribute to whatever science field you're working in is really important to know as a student. It was definitely cool to see true science in the making.
It's a real community that you get, not just in your residential green, but also in your residence hall.
Together with our regional campuses, centers, and Ohio Online, we are One Ohio.
When I first came here, I didn't have a lot of confidence. The faculty teach you that change is important. You meet all these people who want to enact the change and want to be a part of a family. The best part about it is gaining confidence in being you and not being someone else. This is home. This is a place for me to grow, for me to be a new person.
Ohio's generous and renewable scholarships represent our commitment to investing in your success for life. Ohio University doesn't just deliver a degree. It becomes part of who you are and will be forever.
Thank you again. My name is Angie Lyons. I am based in Atlanta, and applying to Ohio University is fairly simple. We're on the Common App, and if you look at the list of classes that we're looking for, we need a total of 21 credits. That includes your math, your English, your science, social studies, and 2 years of the same foreign language. We accept dual enrollments, and we also accept any AP, IB classes or anything. Anything you've done outside of the traditional high school setting, we accept those credits as long as you do well on the exam or you get a C or better. So that's a simple part. We most definitely want to give you credit for all the hard work you've done. The application process is fairly simple. As I mentioned, we're on the Common App, and we also have our institutional application that can be found online. There is an application fee of $50. If you stay in touch with me, I will freely give you a fee waiver to help you offset that cost. And then we ask for transcripts. There are some optional things to do with your essays and recommendations, but it's fairly simple. Your application fee, and your transcript. We are test optional. This is something that we realize that our students appreciated because of COVID, but we realize as a student, you're beyond a test score. We care about what you do inside the classroom, but outside the classroom, we do a holistic approach. I work within the Office of Undergraduate Admissions, and it's my job to make sure that I admit you, and I would do whatever it takes if you're a good fit and a qualified student to get you on our campus. We are test optional, like I mentioned before, so you have the choice of to send your test scores or to not. It will not penalize you in regards to merit-based scholarships. So if you are a strong tester, send your scores, but if you're someone like myself when I was in school and testing was not my great thing, but I had a solid GPA, we welcome you as well. We do have an honors program where there are some selectivities in regards to the application, and so you will need to submit some testing in regards to that, but there's more information on our website. Again, thank you for your time. I'm Angie Lyons with Ohio University. I'm based in Atlanta. We're actually doing campus visits, and we will be in person in the fall. So thank you so much for your attention. Ohio University, home of the Bobcats. Take care.
Thank you very much, Ohio University. Let's see. Okay. All right, next up we have Georgia Southwestern State University.
Hey folks, my name's Luke Ellis. I am the Assistant Director of Recruitment and Admissions here at Georgia Southwestern State University. I just wanted to thank you for taking some time to learn a little bit more about GSW. This is going to be a shorter presentation. Because of that, we do have an additional meeting option after the presentation from 6:45 to 7:15. We'll be hosting another chat outside of this, gsw.edu/chat, if that is something that you're interested in or we didn't get all your questions answered. But to go ahead and get started, I always like to talk about primarily where we're located. So we are located in Southwest Georgia, or aptly named. We're in Americus, Georgia, a town of about 17,000. And Americus has the amenities that you would expect from a small to medium-sized town. One of my favorite things about Southwestern is primarily the location. A lot of our students find that it's in that nice sweet spot. It's not too far from home, not too close. Most of our students can get to home and from campus or vice versa in about 2.5 hours. A little bit to kind of drill down a little bit further, we have a total enrollment of about 3,000 students, a 16-to-1 student faculty ratio with all of our faculty members teaching. We are a teaching institution, and that allows our class sizes to be a little bit smaller, 20 to 25 average class sizes per class. And then we have a 67 to 33% female to male ratio. And again, I love our size. We're not too large, not too small. You can know a lot of people, but also have a little bit of anonymity and some mystery as well. And to kind of bring that point to light, I add in our cohort size, which is about 400 for a freshman class. So you can kind of compare and contrast that with your current class to see that we're probably right there close to what you're used to. A little bit deeper down drive into our students. We have great students. They're academically very sufficient. When you look at our GPA, our freshman class, we're typically in the top 10 of the USG schools. A 3.23 GPA was our average last year with a 1050 SAT, a 20 composite. And then about 70% of our freshman class will typically receive the Hope Scholarship annually. A little bit further into that, we have a great diverse group of students. So about 3% come from outside the country, 7% come from in the contiguous United States, and about 90% come from the state of Georgia, with 136 of the 159 counties being represented. And we have a nice mixture of rural students, urban students, private school students, and also public school students. A lot of great programs, over 45 different programs to choose from. I can't go through all of them right now, but top programs, most popular programs: business, AACSB accredited, one of the most coveted accreditation programs for business schools. Education, top 50 of the Southeastern United States for early childhood education. Nursing program ranked #1 by nursing.org last year, hoping we'll get that again this year. And then a pre-professional program in biology and chemistry that will prepare students for careers in the medical field, pharmacy, and things of that nature. We offer a lot of things for our students to do on campus. Over 66 different clubs and organizations, from Greek life to social clubs to academic-based clubs. Very exciting athletics. We're in the Peach Belt Conference. We also offer intramural sports and also club sports for our students. And then we have our set team, which their whole goal is to make sure that students are having a good time at GSW. And then, of course, a lot of other ways to get involved and get active through study abroad opportunities and research opportunities as well. And then real quickly about our housing facilities. Oaks is our freshman on-campus housing facility. The beds can be raised and lofted to add a little bit additional room. Private bedroom, semi-private bathrooms and semi-private bathrooms, with a sink located in the room for convenience, and fully furnished with a twin bed, a desk chair, and a dresser. If you look at your top right of your screen, you'll see a split view of a shared room and a private room. The big difference is additional sink in the private room, and of course, a lockable door with a little bit more privacy. We are an incredible value. We're named as one of the best value institutions inside the Southeast. If you can look in here and see that incredible value with what you're getting. Total cost for a year is anywhere between $15,000 and a little over $16,000 before any financial aid. And that's just, this includes tuition fees, meal plan, housing, and we can always usually do something a little bit more on aid packages and things of that nature. And we would love for you guys to see us. I know this is a short presentation, but come see for yourself. We do campus tours Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. And we have preview day in April and also in May. And we would love to host you on campus to let you get a good feel of what GSW is like and experience Americus, Georgia. And of course, we want you to take tomorrow by storm. Thank you again for allowing me to present, and I hope you'll have a great night.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Georgia Southwestern State University. Next up, we have Piedmont College.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. My name is Nikki. I'm one of the admissions advisors at Piedmont. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about us. If I can get this to work. So Piedmont was founded in 1897. We are one of the oldest private colleges in the state of Georgia. We're located up here in Northeast Georgia, right in the foothills of the mountains, about an hour and a half away from Atlanta. We do have 4 schools within the college. We have our Daniel School of Nursing and Health Sciences. That includes athletic training, exercise and sports science, healthcare administration, a new communication sciences and disorders major, and then one of the top 3 nursing programs in the state of Georgia. We also have our Walker School of Business, and you can have concentrations like finance, marketing, management, business analytics, all sorts of things like that. We also have a School of Education, pretty self-explanatory. We have early childhood, middle grades, and a bunch of the specific secondary education majors. And then our School of Arts and Sciences houses everything else. It's over 40 majors in there. It includes the fine arts, psychology, philosophy, biology, chemistry, computer science, forensic science, all kinds of stuff in that one as well. We have over 49 clubs and organizations active on campus, including Greek life, 21 sports teams and many intramural sports that you can be involved with, an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So we are definitely on that smaller scale as far as schools go, with an average class of about 12 to 13 students. And our normal undergraduate class on our main campus is about 11 to 1,200 annually. So our big news right now is in just about a month, we are actually changing our name to Piedmont University. So we're real excited about that. All of the schools that I mentioned previously are going to become colleges. We're getting a new logo, new website. There's a whole bunch of renovation projects going on around campus. So it's exciting because we're growing, but we're still maintaining that small college feel. A little bit about our residential life. We do have suite style and apartment style housing options. For freshmen, they are going to be in those suite style rooms. We do have resident assistants in each of our residence halls and different things scheduled around campus for you guys to get involved with and stay active around campus. All of our rooms do come with the twin bed or 2 of those for freshmen, a full-size fridge, microwave, closet space, and desk areas. We do include trips off campus on a normal year, like going to the movies, the aquarium, Six Flags, Atlanta United soccer games, all sorts of things. And then there's always sporting events, concerts, museum receptions, all kinds of activities going on around campus. This is just a quick list of all of our athletics that we have. Piedmont is NCAA Division III, and you can see some of our accolades for our sports teams. We've gotten 15 President's Cups, 14 national championships, 50 team conference tournament titles, and 27 conference championships overall. And then a little bit about our admissions requirements. We do have a free application. You can find that on our website. That's going to be the more concise application. It's pretty short, sweet, and to the point. We are also located on the common application as well, so you can do it either way. We are test optional for this year and probably for next year as well. So really, we're just requiring a transcript right now. We usually want to see about a 3.0 GPA. And you can see our freshman average last year was about a 3.45. If you have test scores, we're definitely encouraging you to go ahead and send those in. There's just the opportunity that they can help out with merit-based scholarships that you guys might qualify for. And I'll talk about that on our next slide. And then even though we are private, we do accept the Hope Scholarship, Zell Miller, any kind of federal or need-based aid. And yeah, so a little bit about our financial aid. About 97% of our students do get some kind of institutional aid through us. Most of those are going to be those merit-based scholarships that I mentioned previously. You go ahead and get evaluated for those once you get accepted. There's no additional application process for that. And those are going to be based on your GPA and test scores if you send them in. And obviously, like I said, your test scores are not going to hurt you because they're optional. So if you have a higher scholarship with just your GPA, we're going to give you that one instead. I mentioned before, we accept any federal or need-based aid as well. Hope Scholarship, Zell Miller. We are Division III, so just one thing to note is we do not offer athletic scholarships. And we do have certain departmental scholarships as well. Last year, we gave out over $12.5 million in scholarships. So I am going to leave you with an invitation to come visit. We do personal campus visits Monday through Friday between 9 and 3. They're every hour, and we can always be a little bit flexible with you. It's the best way to get on campus, get a lot of questions answered, and just, see if Piedmont's going to be a good fit for you. Your private visit is going to include a one-on-one meeting with an admissions advisor, a financial aid advisor, a professor, and what you're looking to study, and then a coach if you play a sport, and they're available. We do have our tours conducted by one of our student tour guides. And then if you are a little bit further away or maybe can't make it up to see us on campus, we also offer a remote tour option as well once a day. And you can experience the exact same thing, just in a virtual format. So this is just our contact information. I'm going to throw my personal contact info in the chat as well. So please feel free to reach out to me with any questions. And as always, you can follow us on Instagram to see what's going on around campus and, what's happening at Piedmont. Thank you.
I was muted. Very classic of me. Okay. Thank you so much, Piedmont College. Next up, we have Syracuse University.
Hello, everybody. How are you? My name is Joanne Pang. I work in the admissions office at Syracuse University, and I am your representative for Georgia. I did live in Atlanta at one point, so I know a little bit about your state. Let me say, and actually, I guess I should start sharing my screen here. But for the most part, let me say that when it comes to Syracuse University, we are located in the geographic center of New York State, and for some reason I can't find my presentation, but I will just keep talking. In terms of where we're located, like I said, we are in the geographic center of New York State, about 250 miles northwest of New York City. We're built on a hill that overlooks downtown Syracuse. And for the most part, let me see, our student population is about 15,000 undergrads, 5,000 grad students. We're founded back in 1870. We're located in the geographic center of New York State. Our students come from all 50 states and well over 100 foreign countries. Let me say also that when it comes to the majors that we offer, there are over 200 majors within 10 academic divisions. And and I do apologize for the sharing screen. Here it is. I found it. Let's see if we can do this. Are you seeing my screen? Yes, no? If not, you know what? I have no problem. I would just keep talking. But for the most part, yes, we offer majors that fall under a number of different academic disciplines. If you're looking to major in architecture or art and film, you have to submit a portfolio. If you're looking to go into music and drama, you have to do an audition. Our students, as I stated, are well versed in a number of different areas. Within these 10 schools and colleges, we also offer about 100 minors. Know that you do have the academic flexibility to double major at Syracuse within each of the different. You can be the architect for your own educational experience at Syracuse. When it comes to other programs that we offer, let me say that you can do research at Syracuse, because regardless of what you ultimately wind up majoring in, you will be able to take advantage of the integrated academic and career advising programs. When you are a student at Syracuse, know that the academic advising is available through all of the different schools and colleges. We have students and faculty who have collaborated, and they have developed water filtration systems that have been put into saris in India. We have faculty and staff who have gotten together and done research on language patterns of stroke victims, immigration policy, diabetes treatments, and so on. Know that you do have the opportunity to go study abroad, because we own and operate centers in England, France, Italy, Spain, Hong Kong, and Chile. Know that when you go overseas, you can go for a semester or for a short term, about a week during spring break, because it's tied to a class. We're one of the few colleges and universities that allow selected students to spend their first semester abroad, where you can go to either you can go to Italy, France, or Spain, and that's typically limited to students in the colleges of arts and sciences and the engineering schools. As I stated earlier, our students come from all 50 states and over 170 countries. We have about 300 student clubs and organizations where you can continue to make your connections and demonstrate leadership. We do have a building on campus called the Barnes Center at the Arch, where we integrate health, wellness, and recreation under one roof, which includes a rock climbing wall. There's a pet therapy center, a variety of different options for you. Coming from Atlanta, know that Delta has direct flights from Atlanta into Syracuse. It is a 2-hour flight. Pre-pandemic, they were offering 3 flights each day, for both cities. Now it's down to 2. I have taken that many times. When you do go through the application process and you get accepted, know that you will be applying to Syracuse under one of 2 application deadlines. Early decision, it happens to be November 15th, and the second one is January 1st. Like many of the schools that are here, we are on the common application, so you will have the opportunity to apply under one of those deadlines. We do utilize the holistic review process when we are reading applications, and we are also test optional, continuing not only for this fall 2021, but also for next year, fall of 2022. We do offer personal interviews as well. and know that it's not required for you to continue to conduct an interview, but it is recommended because that's how you personalize your application to the university. We do want to make it as affordable as possible for you to attend Syracuse because we are a private research university, so that it costs more, whether you're in state or out of state. Everybody pays the same rate. We do offer merit scholarships as part of the admission process to selected students based on the programs that you are applying to. We offer need-based financial aid, and that you apply for by completing both the FAFSA and the CSS profile. And when it comes to joining Syracuse, know that once you do go through the application process and you do get admitted, you do decide to enroll, you do have options in terms of meal plans. We have a variety of meal plans for you to choose from. We also have what are called LLCs, which are living and learning communities, where you can live with other students that are like-minded, and many of them are based on your academic area of interest. And there's also the multicultural living and learning community. When you do go through everything in terms of going out on internships and co-ops and getting some practical work experience, when you graduate, you will join that vast alumni of Orange alumni, many of whom actually live in Syracuse, but they're spread out globally. Let me say also that when it comes to joining us, we also offer virtual programs at the university where you can come in and take part of our virtual tours and information programs. And thank you so much. And my contact information is in the chat. And I do apologize for not showing this slide.
No worries. If there's any links or anything that you would like the students to have, you're welcome to throw those in the chat. And of course, your contact information. All right. Thank you again, Syracuse University. Next up is College of Coastal Georgia.
Hi, I'm Mandy Lessig. I'm one of the freshman admissions counselors here at the College of Coastal Georgia. And let's go ahead and get started for the next few minutes. I hope you think beyond your typical college experience and learn a little bit about Coastal Georgia. So the College of Coastal Georgia is a destination state college focused on student success at every turn. Our student services and affordability speak for themselves and come with everything that you see on screen. Our 193-acre campus is located in Brunswick, Georgia, an hour south of Savannah and an hour north of Jacksonville, Florida. We were founded in 1961 as part of the University System of Georgia. We currently have 3,500 total students from 44 states and 37 different countries. Our average class size is 19 students per professor, which allows students to really gain hands-on experiences and know their professors from day one. As a state college, Coastal Georgia is committed to preparing our students to hit the ground running once they leave us, whether it's grad school, research opportunities, or moving right into the workforce. So here's kind of an overview of some of our different majors. So our majors are really designed to be flexible enough to adapt to current trends in the local and national job market. And we're also a small enough campus that students are able to work with faculty one-on-one to design programs that suit their individual career ambitions. Our location is one of our greatest strengths in educating students. We've got our local tourism market, of course. We've got protected wetlands. We have the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center nearby. So your experience really extends past just what you learn in the classroom. We have internships, jobs, research, experiential learning. All of that takes place here in Brunswick, as well as our barrier islands of St. Simons, Jekyll Island, Sea Island, and Little St. Simons, all of which is known as the Golden Isles. Some of our most popular programs are going to be our business degree. Psychology is extremely popular in this area, and nursing, which is no surprise because our nursing program is nationally ranked, and we do have a 5-year running 100% pass rate on the NCLEX. Some other really great hands-on programs that we have here are culinary arts, our new exercise science degree, and we do offer a dual certification in early childhood and special education. Our Career and Academic Advising Center is actually combined. It's called the Compass Center. They're there to guide you from day one all the way until the first day of your career. So they really start with the end in mind. So we're trying to guide every class you take should be purposeful, and we really want our students to kind of be empowered from freshman year on. We also have a lot of tutoring options here. We've got peer-to-peer tutoring, a full writing center. We have open office hours with professors every single day of the week. We have a note-taking service, and we do offer 24-hour online tutors.
So we know that a lot of learning can take place in the classroom, just as much can take place outside. So student life activities kind of help enrich the overall experience through extracurricular activities, programs, events, and special events. So our students appreciate a wide range of student activities and sports. We are a smaller school, very small, very intimate, but we still have over 50 different clubs and organizations and a lot of student spaces here on campus. But it's really smaller moments that our students appreciate, whether it's relaxing in one of our massage chairs or isolation pods, climbing the rotating walk wall in the rec center, taking a morning stroll around Lake Teal, 1 full mile if you make it all the way across, or catching a game in Coffin Gymnasium. Every day really provides a chance to make a memory here at Coastal. So after the full day of learning, students have the chance to go back to their own personal retreat. Our dorms are suite style and over 90% do have private bedrooms. And all of those residence halls are going to be just steps away from our on-campus dining. So very walkable campus. I do get asked about parking. Yes, all students can bring parking. It is $30 to park on campus, and there is no limit to where you can park. Students can park in any parking lot on campus, which as a former student was great. Our affordability stretches all the way into student life. So all of our students do get a free pass onto Jekyll Island, which is a state park. You get free laundry the whole time you live in our residence hall, and you have free access to all home athletic games, including conference championships, which we've been to a couple. The missions of all of our student life and opportunities is to support our student development throughout the entire time with us. So your academic engagement includes your physical, mental, and social health, and all of these are really intricate parts of the coastal community. So I'm not kidding when I say it's a destination college. Everything you see on screen, students have access to right in our backyard. Within 30 minutes or less from campus, students can enjoy our miles of coastline and all the activities that come with it. So thanks to the generosity of local partners, students can also receive discounts in the community. Everything from ice cream to kayak rentals is available through our Mariner Mates program. As a port city, Brunswick can offer creature comforts that students coming from larger cities are used to. Yes, we have Chick-fil-A and several Starbuckses, but we really pride ourselves on those small, locally owned businesses that are unique to this area. So there's a reason why the Golden Isles are consistently ranked as one of the best vacation spots in the nation. Hammocking on Driftwood Beach, playing world-class golf on Sea Island, along with our golf teams, or paddleboarding through the marshes, and don't even get started on all of the restaurant options. College is more where you learn, it's also where you live. So come learn where others vacation. So I'm going to go ahead and have the contact information up. Again, if you want to learn more about Coastal, or if you just want to learn more about the Golden Isles, our CCGA Admissions Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, we keep everybody updated. We try to keep admissions pretty simple here. So our application is completely in-house. If you go to our website, ccga.edu, click on Apply Now, you can start your application. We have gone test optional for 2021. So the only thing incoming freshmen need to apply is submit an application, give us that high school transcript, we'll calculate your GPA. And since we do rolling admissions, you can get an admissions decision in about 5 business days. So it's easier than ever to go Coastal.
Okay, thank you so much. Next up, we have University of Illinois, Urbana.
Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me? You can hear me. My name is Ebony Lovett. I am the regional rep for the University of Illinois. I am based in Atlanta, Georgia, and I recruit in Florida and Georgia. For the purpose of the presentation, I'm just going to stop my video. But to continue on with the PowerPoint, this basically is going to be a brief session of what we would offer on campus as far as admissions, and just talking to you about the power of the eye and a little bit about admissions if we have time to get into that. Moving on to campus profile. So the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, we are a state-funded institution. We're the largest state funding institution in the state of Illinois. So we have about 33,000 undergraduate students, you can see there. Altogether, about 40,000 students on campus with our graduate students. We're number 2 in diversity among the top ranked Midwest universities and in the Big Ten. So we pride ourselves on recruiting more minorities than any of our Big Ten partners. We have 50, all of our population, our students is very diverse, coming from all 50 states that represented in over 113 countries represented on campus as well. You can see here the breakdown for our student population, about 59% of our students are in-state. So we are an in-state institution, again, serving the state first, but we do welcome our non-residents. So about 25% of our students are from out of state. And then we do have a robust international population. We have one of the biggest international populations in the state of, or in the Big Ten as well. Moving on to the academic communities, we have 11 academic communities that you can study from with over 150 plus majors. Some of our most notable majors are going to be Granger College of Engineering. That's the most popular one. When I'm recruiting, students are always asking for engineering. Granger College of Engineering is a top 10 engineering school for undergraduate engineering. Some of its notable programs include computer science, mechanical engineering, also computer engineering as well. It's going to be our top 3 competitive engineering programs, but we have a number of engineering programs to look at if you do go to Granger's website. Another notable college to point out is the Geese College of Business. Our Geese College of Business is a top 20 public business school at the university, and it's notable for finance and accounting as well. Other things to point out is the Division of General Studies. So you can come to our university as undeclared. You don't have to declare a major when you come to the university. It's good to point out that at our university, you'll apply to your first choice major and your second choice major. So you get 2 majors to choose from. They can be within the same college or they can be in different colleges, but you do get to apply to 2 majors. So please go to that website, go.illinois.edu, to check out all the 150 majors that we have. So that's when it's time for you to apply, you can kind of figure out or already know what's going to be your first choice major and your second choice major. So Urbana, Champaign, where are we located? I'd like to say that first. We're located in, I would say, South Central Illinois. We're not in Chicago. That's a question that students ask all the time. There is a University of Illinois Chicago. We're not affiliated. We're all part of the state school system, but we're not affiliated. We're about 2.5 hours south of Chicago. Our students love Champaign, Urbana. We are ranked the top 10 college town. And that's because our students actually love the town that they live in. They find that they have everything they need in Champaign, Urbana. They don't have to go far. The college town, we call it a college town because everybody is around the same age, and even students outside or people outside of the town, the life is built around the campus. And so again, our students love Champaign, Urbana. As far as where we're located for our out-of-state students, we like to point out, you'll see again, Chicago is north of us. So we're in South Central Illinois. We're about 2.5 hours north of St. Louis. We're about 2.5 hours west of Annapolis. So there's easy ways to get to us. You can fly into O'Hare Chicago International Airport, or you can fly into St. Louis. You can also fly into Indianapolis as well and drive over to us in order to get to Champaign, Urbana. We do have our own regional airport. It's a private airport. However, again, with that airport, it may be more expensive to travel there. So it's just best to, if you want to fly into Chicago, Annapolis, or St. Louis, one of the major cities surrounding us. And then, of course, there Atlanta. If you do try to drive to Atlanta, from Atlanta, it is a pretty long drive. I believe it's about 12 hours if you want to do that. And then student involvement, we have over 1,800 clubs and organizations to choose from on campus. So there's something to do for everyone. Big Ten sports is something that we're known for. Right now, our men's basketball team is doing well, so you can follow them in March Madness. We're actually doing March Madness in our office during the little game to guess who's going to be at the top. So you can follow us on Big Ten sports, but outside of sports, we have student groups that are based on maybe your academic background, your religion, where you're from. So there's always something for you to do on campus. There's research opportunities that we'll talk about later, concerts and festivals. Again, the whole feel of a big, large school feel within the Big Ten and Midwest living. So Illinois, by the numbers, 69% of our alumni participate in internships. So about 86 of the Fortune 100 companies came to our campus last year to recruit students. And that includes companies like Amazon, Deloitte, and we'll see on the next slide all the other companies that came to recruit. So our students are highly sought after. And we always say we are #1 return on investment in the Big Ten, because if you come to Illinois, you know that you're graduating with a job. 96% of our students students are going to their first choice for post-graduation, whether it's medical school, law school, they're going to their first choice, or they're leaving with a job offer. 68% of our alumni participate in research as well. Research is offered as early as your freshman year, so you don't have to wait till junior year to do research. You can seek those options and those opportunities in freshman year. And then student services, oh, because my time is up. And so if you have any questions, I guess time is up, I will put my information in the chat so that you can contact me directly. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have enough time for a question. If everyone, all the panelists could turn their cameras on, if you could each answer this question in about 30 seconds or less, that would be awesome. Let me make sure this is not being shared. Okay. All right. So the question you are all going to answer in the order that you presented is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? First up is going to be Ohio University.
Hey guys, again, I'm Angie Lyons, and I'm actually going to give you advice that I heard from another rep that I thought was pretty awesome, was to take pictures throughout this process. This is a journey. Take some pictures while you're on the college campuses. Remember your memories, reflect on it when you get home. So my advice is to enjoy this and take pictures and enjoy it.
That's a tough question. It's one of those things that there's so many good answers. It's hard to pick just one, but I really like what Angie said. Take pictures, enjoy it. Always visit places. It's important to get a good, I mean, if you look at brochures, you're going to see 3 in a tree. It's going to be 3 people plus a tree. And sometimes it rains and you got to figure out how far the drive is. So visit the places. It'll really change your designation of colleges that you have laid out for sure.
Right. Well, since Luke took mine, I'm going to piggyback off. It's okay. I'm going to piggyback off of that and just say, you know, while you're visiting all these places, just keep your mind open and your options open. I know so many students who come in and they're like, I'm so focused on this one school and that's where I'm going. And then they may visit somewhere else and just like their mind is blown and they're like, this is it. This is home. So just keep an open mind. Don't, you know, get yourself into a hole while you're looking through this process.
Okay, and then Nikki took my answer. What I would add to everything that has been said already is to make sure that you stay in touch with the admissions officer for your area. Know that if you're looking at a private school, don't discount the school just because of what it costs. Make sure that you apply for need-based aid. There are scholarships that you may be eligible for, so feel free to ask as many questions as you possibly can.
And then I would say, wait, am I last? Okay. Oh, nope. Sorry.
You can go. I'll go last.
And I would say, just to pick away, I guess I thought I was last, so everyone took everything that I was going to say. I would just say, don't be afraid to ask for help from a lot of people who've already done the process. So don't feel like you have to do it yourself. You have your college counselor, your high school college counselor. You also have admissions reps. We are working for our school, but we're also here to just serve you and help you get to the school that's best for you as well.
So I am last. So my college search was very different. I went to college. I was searching for colleges 10 years ago. Luckily, my baby sister is a Gen Z. So her big advice for her college search was actually social media. If you don't just follow the Instagram of the college, look for student clubs and organizations that you're interested in. DM those students, ask them about events, really learn about what the campus life is like, because that really helped her make her choice. Because college is more than where you learn, it's where you live. And these are the students that you're going to be building relationships with. So really reach out to students as well as talking to kind of the professionals.
All great advice. Thank you all so much. Went by very, very fast. And I just want to thank you panelists so much for being here and sharing your knowledge about your awesome college or university. And students, when you leave here, you're going to be asked a quick survey. It's only 4 questions, so just make sure that you answer those quick questions. You can sign up for more sessions, and a recording of this will be available to the attendees, the students, and to the panelists as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope everyone stays well and safe, and have a good night.